Hey, fellow collectors, it's time for this week's acquisition report here at the Crawford Institute of Pop Culture Collectibles. That's when the curator, that'd be me, gets to tell you about the new acquisitions that were made this week. There were 9 in total. It was quite a big week, but none of them were too super expensive, which is always good. And in fact, we got some sales. Let's talk about those sales at first. You all know I collect Star Wars Black, even though I'm not a completist. But when you get something that you just can't resist, like a fantastic sale price, the client here from The Mandalorian at my local Myers was down 75% off. You can't really argue with that. That's not a figure I normally would have picked up. He's a little boring, but he is Werner Herzog. I mean, come on, he's a cool character. The other one that I would have picked up if I'd ever seen him was Echo, because I have most of the Bad Batches, you can see there. And again, he was 75% off at Meijer. And at that kind of discount, I probably would have picked up just about any Star Wars Black figure I didn't have. That came out to about $5.75. So that's 2 of the 9. Now, number 3 here is a horror figure, Art the Clown. Now, this guy's been out for a while. I'm not a huge fan of the Terrifier movies, but I do really like the character design. It's always nice to get really nifty evil clowns. He can go here with Pennywise. Him and Pennywise can be buddies on the shelf. I do wish he had a little bit more blood on his clothing, but it's not bad. He's especially for the price that Trick or Treat Studios is charging for these. Even though I'm not a huge fan of the movie, I really couldn't pass up picking up the figure. So let me see, that's 3 of 9. The next 5 is going to be pretty straightforward. I think everybody's picked up some Indiana Jones stuff this week. With the new movie coming out, Hasbro is gearing up for the collectibles, and they have quite a few figures on the shelf. Now, I picked up all of the first wave, which means I got to build this arc. In the first wave, there are 5 figures. There's Marion. There's Indy himself, of course, as well as Tote. Belloc in the ceremonial gear. And Indy's best buddy, Sala. So that's a really nice first wave. I also picked up the stand you see him on. I picked up a couple of those extra. I'm going to move the 2 CIOPCC statues here up to the top shelf. Enough room for 2 more of those Target cheapy stands, which happen to be painted white to match my shelves. Perfect. And that'll give me enough room here for at least 2 dozen, maybe up to 30 figures before I really have to worry about finding more space for them. So that'll be good. Now, the last figure just came in today, and it's actually a figure I ordered ages ago. But he's the Commando McBain there in the front. I really do like these reaction Simpsons figures. I'm not a huge reaction fan, but I think they're doing a nice job with the reaction Simpsons line. I've even kept one of the Troy McClures back there carded because I really like to look at the cards. I've opened the rest so far, and of course I've got the Treehouse of Horror ones on pre-order that they have coming out. But the Commando McBain, for some reason, when I got my first 3, he was not available to ship. And it took months for them to get some more in. So Entertainment Earth finally shipped him to me this week. I'm happy to say. So that's it for me there this week. Hopefully your acquisitions have been fruitful. Enjoy.